Welcome to All Things Mental Health, where we literally talk about all things mental health. So, in today's episode, we are going to be talking about 7 ways to defeat imposter syndrome. If you guys have been following, especially the shorts, then you know I talk about imposter syndrome a lot because I firmly believe that imposter syndrome plays a significant role in narcissistic abuse because you have a survivor who oftentimes does not recognize the qualities and capabilities that they possess. They are aware of it outwardly, obviously. They may live in the benefits of it, but for some reason, it does not connect deep enough for them to say, hey, I am a human being and I do not deserve to be cursed at. Hey, I am a human being and I don't deserve to have someone harming me in any way, right? When you struggle with imposter syndrome, it literally leaves the door open for all sorts of people who sometimes don't always mean you well. Right. So today we are going to be talking about 7 ways that you can defeat imposter syndrome. The first one being you need to reframe your negative thoughts. How many times have you walked around feeling unattractive? You feel like you're not like everybody else, like you pick yourself apart. Someone is trying to give you a compliment and you have the nerve to make the compliment negative, right? Like, so the number one thing that I want you to do is work on reframing your negative thoughts. Every single time you have a negative thought in your mind about you, your life, your experiences, I want you to reframe that. And that might look something like this. Oh my God, I don't like my hair today. What, girl, this hair is given today. Real quick. It makes a big difference though. The second thing, or the second way that you can defeat imposter syndrome is literally do the opposite of what you feel. Now, I understand that sometimes in life we just can't do that. Sometimes we are just in a space that we have to do what we feel, and that's okay, right? That's okay. I support that. However, more times than not, in order for you to live a successful life and the life that you desire and the life that you are deserving of, I would really like you to do the opposite of how you feel. That might look like, instead of sitting on your behind for 2, 3 straight days and never visiting the shower, it might be a good idea if you get up and go take one. Even if you don't feel like it, you will be amazed at how a good hot shower in privacy, might I add, makes a big difference in your mood. The third thing is you gotta move, okay? Like, exercise. Exercising is a great way to defeat imposter syndrome because you are doing something that is positive. No one can ever deny that any form of exercise is an issue. It's a healthy coping strategy. It's going to give you longevity. Your body is going to be amazing. You're going to feel great. You're going to look great. They go hand in hand. Number 4, please engage in self-care, right? And really not, I'm gonna go get my nails done just because it's something that I do, it's on the schedule and my nails look nice. No, romanticize the experience. Like, make sure you schedule an appointment with the person that you really, really like. Have a picture that you want to show them. If you go to a nice place, make sure they pour you a glass of, if you don't, stop and pick up some coffee, right? Engage in self-care activities. If you color, like, make it a thing. Sit in a special chair, grab your favorite blanket, right? Like, you only use these crayons when you are stressed out. Like, really dive into whatever your self-care activities are, but you need to make sure that you're doing them if you want to defeat imposter syndrome. Spirituality, religion, right? That is number 5. And listen, I am not to tell you what is right or wrong. As Steve Harvey say, whatever works for you works for you. Don't let anybody change your mind about that. But if you want to defeat imposter syndrome and you do believe in a higher power or you subscribe to spirituality, it is so important for you to daily tap into that source, because that source is where you come from, right? So no matter how you feel, no matter what your circumstances look like, you don't rely on you 100%, right? Like, if you subscribe to spirituality or religion, you know that ultimately something else that is bigger and greater than you and anything that you face is guiding the ship if you let it, right? Number 6, positive affirmations. Every single day you need to be looking in that mirror and you need to tell yourself how beautiful you are, how awesome and amazing you are, how great your voice sounds, how stylish you are, how nobody can do the thing that you do like you do it, right? Like every single day you need to be your hype man, because you know what happens when you do not affirm yourself. That person that's lurking around, they can smell it from a mile away that you don't feel about yourself how you present. Now, someone who means you well, they may come in and they may help foster positive self-esteem. Ultimately, that is supposed to come from you, but some